Hello, everybody.
Okay, so
We pre-gamed.
She had me fucked
We
up
had
during the intro.
electrical issues, and then I totally threw JD off. So
She said something about recommending dick, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
we are gonna
But-
recommend some dick.
So
tonight.
we're starting off on the wrong foot already because I'm supposed
all
to
sorts
recommend
of
dick.
wrong feet.
But,
Let's do this. Fuck
But
yeah.
thank you all for tuning in to Southpaw's Tales and Barstool. I'm your host, JD. And to my right, as always, is my beautiful and funny wife, Kat.
No, not tonight. I'm just the chick.
Oh, yeah, she's the chick. I'm the dude.
The chick.
That's how it works. Dudes and chicks, that's how things work.
Do they?
Apparently. So make sure that if you want to comment live on the show, you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. Give them permission to see your name. StreamYard does not get permission to see anything else besides your name from Facebook. So they're not going to be collecting your analytics and selling it to anybody else. If so, I would have already purchased that information so I can have more
Only
viewers.
you are allowed to double click your analytics.
So tonight,
Only you.
tonight we're going to take it back to where we started in season 1. It was a staple. Every single episode, us and our guests had to bring up an unpopular opinion, and we argued our point and try to change the other people's minds.
But before that, fuck y'all. You have to listen to our spiel because we have sponsors.
So yeah, we're gonna start with our sponsors just so we can get this going. You want to start it out there?
Hell yeah, I do. We are sponsored by 5x5 Brewing Company, Battleborn and Texas-made veteran brewing company based in Mission, Texas. Co-founded by Army vet George Rice, with beers like the 40mm Stout, Burnett Bombshell, and Foo Bar. It's no surprise this brewery is taking over the Texas market from the Valley to the Panhandle. Ask your local bar, restaurant, or grocer to start carrying 5x5 Brewing Company today. You can get a hold of them at their website, which is 5x5brewing.com, facebook.com/5x5brewing. Their phone number is 956-445-5421, or you can email them at info@5x5brewing.com. Record time, suck it.
Boom! That was awesome.
Next, we've got OMOG Construction, Army vet Seth Knox, and Matt Anders. General contractor servicing the greater Houston, Texas area with a focus on concrete. No job too big or too small, from residential to commercial and industrial foundations and pads. OMOG Construction has you covered. You can get hold of them at omogco.com, facebook.com/omogco, or Instagram. Look up OMOGCO. That is one Mexican, one Wedo. Wedo is Spanish for white person.
Yeah,
So,
it's
there
Mexican
you go.
slang for white dude.
Oh my god! And on that note, I saw this onesie where it was this baby's Mexican, and this is a onesie, like
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Juan onesie. I was like, oh, I love it. It's so funny.
It's a fun racist joke.
Well, it was.
So our next sponsor is Quick Start Mortgage Group, powered by Uverse, with Nathan Einkorn. The convenience of an online lender, only with better rates and dedicated staff of highly trained mortgage brokers to make sure your mortgage process goes smoothly. He's part of the vetted VA, which is where you have to be tested to know all the VA benefit loan stuff. So if you're
Like
a veteran,
drug tested,
no,
blood tested.
he's also a big fan of bourbon, so he's automatically higher in my status there because
Really?
he likes good shit. He's mediocre at golf, so we're on par with each other.
On par.
But you can find anything about him at
He's a hole in one.
give him an email at Einkorn, that's NEINKORN @umortgage.com. Call him at 720-980-9988. Facebook at Quick Start Mortgage Group, and Instagram Colorado Mortgage Broker. And then our newest
we have a new sponsor.
Who came on board a couple
Yay.
weeks ago. You got Shift and Life Vance magazine. Not to toot my own horn, toot. I've been featured in this magazine
Wait, do
twice.
that again.
Toot.
Two toots like this, not like this.
Toot.
That's not what you do first.
Toot.
Playback.
Yeah, so I've been featured in this magazine twice, tooting my own fucking horn. But it's
Hello, Hollywood.
it's basically it's one of my favorite magazines to read. It's got small articles and interviews with all kinds of business leaders, owners. The entire staff is Air Force, either active duty or veteran. So it's 100% veteran or active military staffed. Good shit.
I'm Air Force by injection.
You are.
So that counts, right?
But you can find all kinds of great business advice, interviews, and more there. So you go to shiftlifedesign.com. sign up, and then you get the monthly catalog, or not the catalog, the monthly.
Oh, Dr.
magazine.
Rob
Jesus.
Garcia, you are doing wonders, son.
And the founder, Rob
Wonders.
Garcia, was actually the very first guest we ever had on this
Yes,
show.
he was.
So as a reminder, if you do want to comment during the show, make sure you go to streamyard.com/Facebook. Give them permission to see your name. We see we have one of our prior guests, Frank, watching right now. Great to see you, Frank. I need to get with you. I need to order more
Crayons
CREs
ready to eat.
because I've been wanting to feature them on the show, but
And our
apparently I
kids
ate them
all
all.
of them.
Yeah, my kids ate all the CREs,
They
which
did.
if you don't know what, if you're watching or listening and you don't know what CREs
Google it.
are,
It's amazing.
it's crayons ready to eat. Go just Google that. You'll find all their sites. Frank, if you want to put them all the links in the comments right now.
Please do so.
But it's a white Belgian chocolate. But it's been colored. Every branch of the military has its own color: red, blue, green,
I don't
yellow,
know what
white.
the difference between white chocolate and Belgian white chocolate is, but I'm not a big white chocolate person.
It's fucking fancy.
I ate the whole gosh darn crayon. So
it is super tasty. So check that out, Frank. I need to get with you about getting more because my kids ate it all.
And you can like color with it.
But
and
yeah,
then
it's
eat
it's
it.
actual
So,
legitimate
like,
crayon you can eat.
I shit blue. It was real cool.
And you can actually draw with it, like on a kid's menu or fancy
a kid's
artwork.
menu or my tablecloth or whatever.
So yeah, let's just get right into this. So tonight
Awesome.
we're I gotta make the drink still. We went all out of order on this. So tonight we are drinking.
I totally like bypassed JD. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna do the sponsors.
Yeah, and we weren't ready for sponsors yet.
He was making my drinks crazy strong.
No,
I
was making our pregame drinks proper.
I drink whiskey constantly. Vodka is not going to knock me on my ass this quickly.
So tonight we are doing blue electric cherry limeades. You're going to start off with just any regular size tall glass. I'm using pint glasses for us tonight.
Yes.
So anything roughly a pint glass size. You're going to fill it with ice. This is going to be
grab a pint glass ish.
Yeah, a pint glass ish. You're gonna fill it all the way up with ice. This is a build. Which means you don't need a shaker. You don't need anything like that. Anything is just poured one thing over the other. You're going to start off with vodka, 1.5 ounces. I'm using Tito's vodka because not because we're sponsored by them.
We had it.
We have it. And it was on the bar at the house.
It wasn't free. It was just present.
Yeah. So you're going to start off with 1.5 ounces of that. Then you're going to use blue Carousel. It doesn't matter what brand. All it is an orange liqueur that's blue. Same thing as triple sec that goes in your margaritas, if you don't know. But it's blue.
Pretty. It's not.
And a lot of people
taste.
pronounce it Caraco. I don't care. Pronounce however you want, but that's what you use. 1/2 ounce of that.
Yes, get your acai berry.
Oh, fucking I hate.
I knew he was gonna lose his shit on that.
Fucking acai. It's
acai.
acai. Son of bitches.
Acai.
Pretentious fucks. Then you're gonna do equal parts 7-Up and limeade. You could use Sprite if
we're
if
using
you
7-Up
suck.
Zero because we're watching JD's girlish figure.
Yeah, because I'm a fat piece of shit and I need to quit using so much sugar.
I said.
Then yeah, as I said, equal parts 7-Up and limeade. I use a simply limeade just because it is
better.
It's just better.
It's just better.
You can make your own if you're not lazy, like I am.
They're really pretentious and just better than your normal limeades.
What are you doing?
Uno or dos?
One.
Did you say 2? Because 2 is what you got, buddy. And then I'm putting some cherry in mine.
Well, you're supposed to, but you keep taking over. So the last thing would be you would put your cherry juice or grenadine in there and garnish with a cherry. And that is a blue electric limeade. And with that, while she's finishing making the drinks, we're going.
That was code for this bitch is taking over. As per my last email.
Yes, as per my last email.
You keep taking over the fucking show.
So make sure that you put Frank says that Friday is National Crayon Day. Use code National Crayon Day 25 for 25% off at Crayons Ready to Eat. So Friday, that makes it what? That's April 1st, isn't it? I think.
Is it an April Fool's joke, Frank? Because if I tried that code and it doesn't work, you're on my
I just want to
list.
make sure that I say the dates that way if somebody's listening or watching this after it's live. Art says hello. Make sure you put in the comments what you're drinking tonight.
He said Friday is
Friday
is March 31st.
So March 31st.
So it is not an April Fool's
go
joke.
to National Crayon Day. Go to crayonsreadytoeat.com and put in the coupon code National Crayon Day 25. No spaces, no dashes, no slashes.
No, go fuck your mothers. Just straight.
And
to it.
so we'll take it back to season 1. Every single episode we had an unpopular opinion. We had our
mainly
guests
because we needed fillers and we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. But now we're just gonna make a whole gosh darn show of it. Why?
Yeah.
Because we fucking
Because
can,
we
and you're
can.
gonna watch anyway.
So a lot of times these unpopular opinions are kind of tongue in cheek. At least they used to be. Sometimes they're like, pineapples on pizzas.
Hi, Chaz. How you doing?
Things like that. Cheap wine versus expensive wines.
Anal sex versus. No, I'm just kidding. Did we talk about?
No, we never did. But I mean, we could. I'm not a fan of getting my pooper.
So you're not a fan of anal sex giving or receiving?
No.
There
I said my
we
pooper.
go.
I said my
There
pooper.
we are.
So we're gonna share our unpopular opinions. Try to sway you to agree with us, and tell you to fuck yourself if you don't. We
Just
also
like
want you to
any
put in the
political
comments.
stance, we know we're not going to change your opinion, but you have to hear us out.
And we definitely want you to put whether you agree with us or not in there, and why.
Please do.
And
come
we
up
want you to
with
put your own
unpopular opinions.
Yeah, we want to hear your
Yes.
unpopular opinions, and we'll read them on the live on the air as we see them come across the comments.
We're only 3 seasons deep. I still haven't figured out this mic, y'all. Just don't mind me.
So, do you want to start, or you want me to start?
I'll start because I know how you're going to react to this.
Uh-oh.
Pickle juice is a perfect form of side beverage. I love it. I want it with vodka. I want it straight. I want it after I work out. I want it on a Thursday. I don't
Please
really give a fuck.
justify that opinion,
Pickle
because
juice?
pickle juice is not a fucking drink.
Okay, number 1, it's delicious. Number 2, it's free. It comes with the pickles.
I mean, I agree with the free part. I mean, waste not, want not, right?
I'm just saying, if you buy a jar of pickles for the pickle juice is just free. So it's a free drink. Just add vodka, and then like, do you need any more reason than
pickle
that?
juice,
It's delicious.
here is
if
my
you
retort.
Like pickles, you like pickle juice.
Here's my retort to that, though.
Yeah.
Pickle juice makes you shit.
Again, it cleanses your system. I'm not saying a negative. My parents said I think Kat was low on vodka in her drink. Oh
No, she wasn't. Guaranteed.
Chaz says I love pickle juice. I drink it all the time, calorie free. Exactly. Low on calorie, high on sodium, which helps rehydrate you. So suck it, JD.
So Facebook user says, "Hey losers, hey, what's up, Pogo?"
Do you know it's him? Do you honestly? They didn't call me a boy yet, so are you sure?
So I disagree with the whole pickle juice although I do. If I know that I'm extremely dehydrated, I'm gonna be on the verge of cramps or whatever. Like when I'm working and I get severely dehydrated, I'll call Kat on the way home and I'll be like, "Hey, give me a glass of pickle juice," because pickle juice is actually really good for
It's not
for cramping.
Pogo.
It's Casey.
How do you know?
'Cause it says it's the severals.
Dang, yes, it is our
So-
severals.
So that's the only way I'll agree with the pickle thing is for medicinal purposes.
Pickle in general, I love. Like, you could put pickle juice on pretty much anything and I'd probably go down on it. Like, it is a staple in my life. Like, I love pickles. Love them. But they have to be dill. Dad, I do not like sweet pickles. I do like sour pickles, yes. Dill pickles, yes. Sour, or what is it called? Sweet relish. Sweet relish
is trash.
I'm out.
Sweet pickles, bread and butter.
Bread and butter pickles.
Ugh.
I love bread and butter pickles. Oh, especially if they're the spicy bread and butter pickles. Yeah.
Nope.
I'm in.
The best pickles are
That's
the
what, you know what? I should have put that and mustard in. I made cabbage and sausage the other day for lunch for myself. I should have just thrown some like spicy bread and butter pickles in there with the mustard. Oh, yes.
everything you just said is gross.
Okay, bread and butter pickles are not trash.
They belong in the trash.
Yes, and olive juice in my margaritas. Exactly. That's a staple as well. Olives are a staple as well. Green olives. Black olives are okay, but green olives are a staple. Ooh, yes. Dave's pickles are great. So
Now, the best pickles are the best made baby dills.
okay, best made pickles in general, I think are the best ever. Besides the bread and butter. But if you're gonna go bread and butter,
kosher dills,
you gotta go.
Yeah,
you gotta
kosher
go
dills where they're
Dave's.
super fucking crunchy and everything. Oh yeah, those are the best.
But bread and butter pickles,
Trash.
Dave's. But no, stop it.
garbage, just straight garbage.
I've never had. So Chaz said Grillo's spicy dill pickles. Never had them, but I'm in. Okay, I'm totally in. So I even do the pickle pops where you freeze the pickle juice and eat them late in. Yeah, I'm in. I mean, I'll put like 5 pounds of water weight on because of all the sodium, and I don't care. I'm in. So that's my unpopular opinion, and I knew JD would disagree, which is why it was number 1 on my list.
Okay, so mine are in no particular order. They're just as I thought of them.
Super.
This is gonna be if you've never been to Texas, you have no bearing on this, but
oh, you can't render an opinion.
Yeah, you can't.
Rude.
But for people that live in Texas or have spent any significant time, Whataburger fries are better than McDonald's fries. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but they're just better. They're fresher. They have the right amount of salt without being 90% preservatives.
You do realize that McDonald's actually puts shit in their fries to make them more addictive, right? So
yes.
They put sugar in them.
Yes.
Because your body will start craving them.
But they're also 90% preservatives.
And
like you can drop a fry between your car seats and find it 2 years later and it is in the exact same shape and size. So no mold, no nothing.
You said so it's Whataburger burgers and Whataburger fries are actually the healthiest of all the fast food places.
Yeah, Whataburger cheeseburgers are the healthiest cheeseburger for fast food chains in America.
Yeah.
So I already liked Whataburger, but believe it or not, Burger King burgers are my favorite. Like if I can get Burger King burgers.
Yes, Casey, we can see you now.
If I can get a Burger King burgers and Whataburger fries with
Burger King
like a Sonic shake.
I used to like, but they've added so much artificial charbroil flavoring that I'm out now. Like I'm out. I think Dairy Queen had good burgers for a while. Whataburger burgers. I did not eat Whataburger for so long because I worked there. Yes, and I burnt myself out, but I'm actually growing to like them again, which is crazy. And never thought I would say that. I mean, I'm 38 years old. I haven't worked there since I was 18. I haven't worked there in 20 years.
Chaz brings up a very valid point that you can order a family order of fries with white gravy. Yes.
That is true. And that's exactly what we do every time we go to Whataburger.
It's not just a Canadian thing.
Gravy.
Texans like gravy on everything. It's not just a Canadian thing.
And then the next comment.
And then
McDonald's fries are only good fresh and hot. Crap later. Valid.
That's all fries.
And you can't. No, that's not true. Well, like there's some fries you could throw back in the oven for a while and they're good again. Like Wingstop.
I don't like any
Wingstop fries are like crack. And Wingstop fries, you can throw them back in the oven and they're good again. But they're like potatoes that are cut. I know it's stupid to say that because every fries are supposed to be this. No, they're actual potatoes that are cut and seasoned and they're bomb.
And in case he agrees with me that the Whoppers are superior.
Y'all are a bunch of Whoppers.
The only thing I don't like that Burger King's done recently is the amount of lettuce that they put on the burgers. Like it is a stupid.
I would never complain about the amount of lettuce. In fact, most places that are supposed to have lettuce, they barely have any lettuce.
It's a crazy amount of lettuce. It's like ridiculous. But
I don't mind a lot of lettuce.
But yeah, Whataburger fries are way better than McDonald's. That's my opinion. I will fall on that sword. I will die on that cross.
That's where you're sticking.
Yes.
Huh?
Yep.
Interesting. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know. Are we ready? Maybe I should stick to the top of my list. Towards the bottom of my list, I got real like
judgy?
I don't give a fuck. No, not judgy, but just like I don't give a fuck about what people's opinions are. And
we're not talking about people's opinions. We're talking about ours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do one at the bottom. Okay, this one isn't. I don't think this one's so bad. The one above it's real interesting. Failing teaches you more than succeeding. I think every time that I have failed at something or been told no, I would internalize it. I would beat myself up later and I would grow from it. But anytime it was an outright yes, I celebrated the success and I moved on. I don't think I dwelled on it as much. So I don't really think I processed it as much. And I don't think I learned as much. So there's that.
There's definitely a societal shift with the thought of failure within the I'd say half decade or so.
Yeah. There is no failure.
It's failing. You fail forward as long as you as long as you're learning from it and you use it as a tool. failing forward is awesome. And it is a great
I think
teachable.
failing is good if you know that you're the cause of the failure. I think if you fail and blame it on someone else or blame society in general for your failure, you're losing it more than just what that one thing is. You're losing a fucking life. Like if you realize, oh fuck, I lost, I failed that class, I didn't do this, I didn't get that promotion because of my own issues. If you realize the internal issue, you're gonna fucking grow from it. But if you don't and you pass the blame, you've already fucking lost. Like, sorry. Unpopular opinion. Don't go.
And then you can straight get fucked.
Yeah, right? Like, eat a dick, man. You're the only reason you didn't get hired at McDonald's.
What are you doing?
There's a gnat in my drink. Don't judge me, okay?
It's just protein.
I get my protein other ways. I don't need a gnat.
Josh, one of the people that was on last week, just posted, since I mentioned Burger King, now you have to read the Burger King onion ring story without reacting.
What? Burger King onion ring story?
Adventures with Burger King onion rings, or how the helicopter almost crashed. Holy crap.
What?
Okay, I can't go to that online right now and watch and read it on the air, but I'm definitely going to check that out. And
that's a good thing for an episode. Send us your crazy stories. We will read them live without pre-reading them and react to them. That's a great idea. Thank you, Josh.
See, Chaz says, talking about your fail, don't be scared to try something new and fail. Just learn them fast.
So that's the thing. Is like
I mean, even if you don't learn fast, just learning.
This is my thing. I think my parents have taught me a valuable lesson without saying it outright, and that is, if it's not challenging you, you're not really pushing yourself. So like I got promoted recently and it's my safe zone. My promotion is my safe zone. It's a job I've pretty much been doing for years. I could do it every day and know I would succeed at it. And now I'm presented with a great promotional opportunity. And it terrifies the shit out of me. And it would definitely challenge me. And it's terrifying. And I think that if you push yourself, it's going to be fucking scary. And I might fall on my fucking face or I might succeed. But either way, it's going to be up to me. Like,
I think that failing can teach you to quit. And it's a good thing in certain circumstances.
Where you realize your limits. Is that what you mean?
like I tried jumping off the roof of my house when I was younger and grabbing onto a tree limb.
I think
when I say younger, like I was in my 20s doing this.
I think you gave up too quickly.
And
I think you gave up too quickly.
Man, I grabbed onto that branch and momentum and inertia kicked in. My legs came out from under me. Next thing I know, my legs are above my head and I land on my elbow on the ground. And luckily, it had been raining for like a week.
I married that.
And my elbow left.
I reproduced with that story.
My elbow left like a 2-inch divot in the dirt. It was right in front of mom and dad's house when dad was still alive.
I know.
And I failed to grab that tree limb, but I did learn, let's not do that again. So failing, teaching you to quit can sometimes be a good thing.
Yeah. So the moral of this story is quitting is winning.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes being a quitter makes you a winner. This is the dumbest show we've ever done.
No, we've done dumber.
Valid.
So
your turn.
In society in general,
no.
Gatekeeping has become extremely accepted.
This is like your pet peeve, isn't it? Like your biggest pet peeve are gatekeepers.
But gatekeeping needs to stop. If you're at the gym and there's a fatty fat in there, like going really slow on a treadmill.
He's at the gym. Good for him.
Yeah. Root for that guy. Clap for that guy.
The biggest sinner in
Encourage
town.
that
You
guy.
see him in church. Guess what? He's where he needs to be.
Stop being a fucking gatekeeper.
Just stop fucking judging in general. Honestly,
yeah.
Other people's life has nothing to do with you. Like, how about we just say that? Hey, unpopular opinion. Other people's lives are none of your fucking business. How they decide to live in sin is none of your business. Unless it directly affects you, just stay the fuck out of it. Stay the fuck out of it. You either like them and you want them in your life, or you don't like what they're doing and you decide to, vacate them from your life. I have unfriended people on Facebook that all of my friends are friends with on Facebook because they put me in a negative space in my head. Just,
you
just
got
be
to.
done with it.
But it's
Fuck
like,
it.
but other things as far as like,
and we're being real
oh,
judgy about y'all, so y'all can just like.
It's like
turn us
oh,
off.
you've just now learned about this band. I've been a fan of this band for 10 years, so you can't like them as much as me.
Oh, they won a
Gatekeeping
game,
that.
and now you're a fan. I've been a fan for years. You're just getting on the bandwagon.
Yeah. So stop your fucking gatekeeping. And you know what? If I do it, call me out on my shit
Okay.
because I need to be a better person too.
No problem.
All right.
I'm
All right. That's
great about calling JD
she is
out.
great.
I've never failed at that.
Yeah.
How about this? We're calling one of JD's family members out. Don't text a fucking paragraph. If you have something that long to say, give me a mother freaking call. Don't text a paragraph.
Or
don't
if you
expect
do
me
need
to respond immediately to a fucking text.
Or if you are going to text a paragraph, make it one singular text and not 15 texts within 32 seconds of each other.
That too.
That annoys the fuck out of me.
That too.
Like,
there is texting
like I will cut you out of my will.
He doesn't have a will. He
I
doesn't
don't.
have anything to give. It's fine.
By law,
Sorry.
everything goes to her anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah, so suck it. I'm not giving you jack.
Suck it.
It's mine, bitches. You heard him. I have to sleep with that guy.
I have one on.
I get everything when he dies.
I have one on here about texts.
Yay!
Do you
So
want
we're on
to
the
kind of
same,
combine the?
Yeah, let's do it.
Where the fuck was it at? I knew I no, texting has ruined the human touch in general.
What?
Like, I know people that have gotten texts saying, "Hey, your grandfather passed away,"
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
or "I'm breaking up with you. It's not you, it's me." And then
I've been
squiggly
banging,
mouth emoji.
I've been banging your mom for 3 years.
I know, Dad. Jesus.
Yeah,
No, texting like
Dad, you're watching this show. I don't need that via text. Please,
yeah, they
for
need to
love
go
of
back
God.
to charging per text.
Oh my gosh, stop it. I love to tell people you're blowing up my minutes because I think it's
That and if you're born, if you don't have a 1 in the first of your year, you don't know what blowing up my minutes means.
you don't know what struggle is. You don't
Yeah,
know how
you don't know the struggle.
Have to pay for every text you get. Like, how dare you?
You don't know
Get
the
outta
struggle
here.
of having to have your own code to use on a beeper when you beep somebody so they know who it is.
All right. Yeah, exactly. All right, you ready for mine? All right. I love you.
Oh God.
But everyone loves everybody. But no one gives a fuck what you had a dream about last night. Like I say my dreams, I see you zoning out, and I'm probably the same when you're telling me about your dreams. Even though my dreams are awesome, they're very realistic. To me, to you, you're like, yeah, that's awesome. Okay, great. But you know, when you're like, yeah, okay, awesome. So often that you're trying to shut someone down or like shut them up. Yeah. That's how people are when you're talking
I think
about your
the
dreams.
problem
No
with-
one cares about your fucking dreams.
I think the problem with that is nobody can ever articulate what the dream actually was. You can sit there and try to describe it the best you are, but there's just no way. It's like trying to describe, Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel work to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, okay, there's a dude and he's got his finger pointing at another dude who's got his finger pointing back at him, and there's all these other naked dudes with loincloths and just balls and wieners all over the ceiling.
Oh my God, please keep describing it. Like
Actually, I think that's a very, very accurate.
That was probably better than anyone else's rendition of it. There's a bunch of balls and wieners and two dudes pointing at each other, blaming each other for something. And you're like, what the fuck did he do?
No, but seriously, you can never, ever, ever
It's
just
the most
because
redneck version of
because I know I'm guilty of this. Whenever I'm trying to describe a dream, I'll be like mid-sentence. I'll be like, man, when in a dream something makes sense, but when you try to explain it, it doesn't. And I've said that exact quote like a lot of times because in a dream, right in the middle of a certain action, you can be from one setting to the next setting.
I'm all about your dreams when they're like aspirations, but like, no, I don't really give a fuck about what you dreamed about last night. Like, and then the dog was chasing me, and then I was naked in front of my third grade teacher, and then someone had their thumb up my butt. I don't care. Like, that's fascinating. And I really want to dig into your psyche later, but for the most part, I don't really care.
Yep.
Sorry. Love it though, but I love you.
So as a reminder, if you have any unpopular opinions that you want us to discuss, put those in the comments. Make sure you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. Give them permission to see your name. So far, I see that everybody has paid attention to those instructions, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
But yeah, put your stuff in the comments there. My next one is again with society.
Oh no.
It is okay to disagree with somebody.
That's it?
Yeah. Because
Cool.
nowadays it's not. Oh, you disagree with me? I'm unfriending you. I'm blocking you. I
have something
deleting you from my life because you voted for the cult leader that's not my cult leader. And
I actually have something. Yeah, I mean, you're putting yourself into like a vacuum if you
an echo chamber. Yeah,
which is okay.
But
it's
it's like
not
my
really...
thing with what like now with the whole trans thing. You know what? If you want to be trans, fucking awesome. If you want to be called by certain things, cool. I may not agree with those things, and I'll respect you as a person. Respect me as a person.
You're not going to call them a dude, though. Like, I know you. You're going to be like, no.
I may not.
We had a friend of
have
ours.
The same pretending thing that they pretend, but
we had a friend of ours who introduced their other friend. I was like, well, that's her boyfriend. And JD's like, but that's girl. They're like, yeah, it's her boyfriend. He's like, but that's a girl. And he just kept saying it over and over. And I'm like, this is going to be great. Like, who invited this person
well, it's like,
in front of my...
There's just, everything is so toxic nowadays. And if you disagree with somebody...
Yeah, that's like, it's...
You are, it's, there's people wanting to make laws about hate crimes for disagreeing.
Yeah.
And it's like, at what point do you draw the line? And Chaz, I'm going to bring that up here.
No, that was one of mine, Chaz. I swear to God, it was one of mine. Yes, it is one of mine. Look. Assisted. See,
wow.
I was Chaz.
That one's okay.
I'll do that one next because that was one of mine. But on JD's point, just to round it out, yours was similar to one of mine. It was being politically correct will ruin comedy. Like, I think that people are so offended by everything and it has to be their way that it's like, it's gonna, like, no one can make a fucking joke anymore.
I think
it's like, people are too sensitive.
Political correctness, it got its stranglehold on the entertainment industry. But now within the last year or so, and especially within the last 3 or 4 months, I've been seeing it a lot more, especially in the stand-up community.
Yeah.
They are taking a stand against it. And they're actually writing their entire shows around fuck you, cancel culture. Comedy is comedy. And as long as it's not deliberately hurtful.
Yeah. If it's
then I'm going to say a joke.
Yeah. If you're fucking making fun of everybody, who cares? So on to the next one, because it was seriously on my list. And then Chaz brought it up. My unpopular opinion. Assisted suicide for geriatric and terminal patients should be fine. I think if you were in chronic pain, you are dying anyway, you don't want to be a burden on your family. It should be within your right to decide enough is enough, and you should be able to make that decision for yourself. And I say this as a medical professional who has seen someone write themselves a DNR and seen their family overturn it a dozen times over. It is the saddest
For those
thing.
of you not in the medical industry or haven't dealt with it, DNRs do not resuscitate. So if they end up...
They sign a DNR, which means they're saying, if I die, don't resuscitate me. And their family says, you know what? We know they can make it through this, or we want them to make it through this. We're going to overturn their DNR. We want you to resuscitate them. So we bring them back and make them live, even though they have decided with sound mind and sound body that they're done and and that's it. So I am completely supportive of those who are geriatric and terminally ill to make that decision for themselves.
I agree.
I think that they should be assisted medically. I think it should be in a controlled environment where it's safe. And it's
certain
deemed,
preconditions and precursors have to be met.
It's deemed medically necessary. I think at that point, it is completely understandable. There is no shame in it, and it should be assisted.
Yeah, Dr. Kevorkian was onto something.
And well, there was some that didn't really ask for that, and he did it anyway.
No, Dr. Kevorkian, everybody that he did. Everybody that
And honestly, like I seriously, the first time I remember as a kid hearing about Dr. Kevorkian and thought, I don't see what the problem is. But now, definitely as a medical professional, I really don't see what the problem is. I think these people were.
Now, do you know that
sick
there
and
was
hurting and they needed help, and he helped them.
There was a roller coaster that was designed, and you can only ride it once because it was designed to kill you, legitimately, and it was designed with this entire thing in mind. If you're terminally ill, like stage 4 lung cancer that's spread to your toes and everything in between, common cold, stuff that's going to kill you.
Chaz actually expanded on like my unpopular opinion and put and for those that are losing brain function, dementia, Alzheimer's, someone who is eventually not going to be themselves, basically. And I think that's valid. Like I'm a control freak to some degree. I know. Stop. You don't have to look at me like that. I know.
Yeah, I think there needs to be like some kind of a medical like a medical consensus of this diagnosis. There's only this % chance of remission, recovery.
Well, that's the thing,
etc.
When it's dementia and Alzheimer's,
there's nothing.
And honestly, geriatric, there's really no turnover. Terminal ill patients,
you're not going to get younger.
And terminally ill patients, there's a lot of those that
you said geriatrics.
And terminally ill patients. Usually, if they mark you as terminally ill, they've stopped treatment by that point.
Like if you're going on comfort care.
Exactly. Why live on comfort care for months when you can say, I'm good. And I might lose some people on that, but because like I'm a medical professional at my core, I should be like, no, we need to save everybody. No, I think if you're to the point where you can't be saved, you should have that option to say, all right, I'm good. I'm ready. Like, let's make this decision and check out.
I'm ready to get on that roller coaster.
Not put my family through this anymore. And I think that is very selfless. And I think it's a beautiful decision to make. It's a hard decision to make, but it's a very beautiful decision to make. And I think you should have that right. So there you go.
So that roller coaster I was talking about, what it is, it's 7 consecutive full loops, each one getting smaller and smaller. And what it does is it takes you to a maintained 10 Gs. So basically, if you weigh 100 pounds, now all of a sudden that gravitational force, you're going to be weighing pretty much 1,000 pounds. But it's drawing all the blood away from your brain. So at first you pass out.
They get an erection?
So first you pass out and then you die. So you can only ride that roller coaster once. So
I'm just chopping mine off. I'm not going to
put
as much as you do because you put a lot.
I put the proper amount, lady. Okay, so if you claim to have a full-bred Labradoodle or full-bred Cockadoo, you're full of shit.
What the hell is
you have a half-breed or a mutt?
What's a Labradoodle? So half lab, half
poodle? Yeah.
Okay.
They're actually very smart. They're hypoallergenic, so they're great for people that like have dander allergens and stuff like that.
Great. What? Why do they not have that?
I don't know. It's something about poodles. They're hypoallergenic.
No. Why? No. Why are they lying?
Why? What? I don't know what you're saying. Why is who lying?
You have a half breed or a Labradoodle.
Yeah.
You are lying. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Why are they lying?
If you have a full-bred Labradoodle, there's no such thing as a full-bred Labradoodle.
If you breed a Labradoodle and a Labradoodle, then you have a full-bred Labradoodle.
It's still.
Is it?
Yeah. It's still a half-breed.
I would say that's a full-bred Labrador. I disagree with your fucking unpopular opinion.
Well,
I think if you have 2 of the same half breeds and you breed them together, that's a half.
It doesn't make a new fucking
breed.
species. You're done.
He's cutting me off because I disagree with him.
I'm unfriending you on Facebook. I'm blocking you.
Finally, damn. That's all it took? The Labradoodle
you call it what it is.
Oh, shit.
It's a fucking half-breed.
Man, that was crazy.
Don't be pretentious.
Is it my turn, Labradoodle?
Yeah, I guess it's totally ruined mine.
I don't like frosting. I would say my unpopular opinion is the cake portion better than the frosting. Just take the fucking frosting off and just eat the cake. And the portions are off. It should be like double the amount of cake and half the amount of frosting they fucking put on that shit. And then it'd be perfect. So suck it. All those people, those frosting eaters.
Wow.
What? Some people scrape the frosting off and eat it. And I'm like,
no, if it's like the sugar frosting, then yeah.
Gross.
But that whipped cream frosting, that's real light and fluffy.
I don't care. I don't care what
that shit
frosting it
sucks.
is. I don't care what frosting it is. I don't really care for frosting, but I like the cake portion.
I like an equal balance of both, and I think frosting is a necessity for cake.
So you like the portions they give you, the cake to frosting portions?
It depends. Like if you get a corner piece and it has like all that fucking decorative frosting that's built up, like 3 inches of frosting, then that's entirely too much. But if you have just like a nice
that's the
layer.
thing. I'm not a cake person in general. Like in general, I'm not a cake person. The only way I can even like somewhat tolerate it is by like not eating any of the frosting at all. Like I'll have a little bite of, but I'm not a cake person.
But then again, that's why I like cookie cakes.
You're not a cake person in general.
That's why I like cookie cakes.
So you and I, but the cookie cakes have a buttload of frosting. I can't eat those fucking things either because there's so much fucking frosting on the outside. Them. There is no inside and outside. It's a cookie. It's this
no,
thing.
The outside, like the fucking circumference of it.
Everywhere.
Jesus.
There's writing all over it. It says "Happy Birthday Schwarza" on it, and it's like, everywhere.
Don't Google that.
So my parents say mom likes frosting, dad neither. See, I'm not a big either person, but if I had to eat one or the other, I would say the cake portion is way better. Chaz says the only cake worth the shit is carrot cake.
That's gross.
Who is it that makes carrot cake that's a bomb? Is it
nobody?
I know. No, it's like Lindsay's. I keep wanting to say it's Fritz and Lindsay who make it, but I don't think they do. Someone else makes it maybe, but damn, it's good. But I always have it at Fritz and Lindsay's house. Whoever makes the cake at Fritz and Lindsay's house, the carrot cake, maybe it is Lindsay.
No idea.
It is bomb diggity.
Vegetables don't belong
in cake. It comes with the cream cheese frosting, and I even eat the frosting and everything and don't complain because it is so good. Whoever makes it, maybe it is Lindsay.
Brussels sprout cake. Vegetables don't belong in cake.
I love carrot cake. I would eat a Brussels sprout cake. I'll be honest. I'll eat a cabbage cake. Bring it on. Maybe that's why I like it, because I don't like regular cake. I like vegetable cake.
My Uncle Rick says he loves carrot.
Yeah,
carrot cake. German chocolate cake. German chocolate, I can do it in very, very, very small.
I didn't like German chocolate cake as a kid because I didn't like coconut, and usually it comes with coconut on top. But now I like coconut, and I have not had German chocolate cake since I've been an adult.
German chocolate is so rich.
Try it once. I like fluff. I like flaky things. If you give me a baklava, I'm gonna go to town on that baklava. I'll tell you what.
Oh, I love blah blah blah. So my next one is I work at a steel mill. I was there during the construction phase. So we had all kinds of contractors out there that weren't fortunate enough to get uniforms. So, my company provides uniforms. But they're providing their own jeans and whatnot. And we even have contractors there to this day that are working on certain things. And skinny jeans are acceptable.
You have brought this up.
Work jeans. And I'm sorry, skinny jeans are not work jeans. I don't care if they have an FR fucking tag on them. If you have to tuck your jeans into your fucking work boots
because they're too tight. They're too tight. Bro, how are you having babies with jeans that tight?
I don't care how you go to the club. You do you. But if you can't fucking bend over to weld your fucking whatever, then
I have one similar.
Get some fucking pants that fit properly.
Do you want to hear my similar?
Although at least the pants aren't falling off their asses.
True. You can't see their britches. So do you want to hear my similar one? Science should dedicate more time to making men's birth control pills. That's what skinny jeans are. Squeezes your nuts. You're not really producing much boys.
Skinny jeans are birth control pills because, like, who's gonna fucking do them skinny jeans?
Or that. I was just saying it squeezed your nuts, but yeah, that too. But I think that that medical professionals should dedicate more time to creating a men's birth control pill.
I would be down with that.
Hell yeah.
I think a lot of dudes would.
Everyone would. That's the whole point. Why the fuck have they not done that? You know there's a way to do that. Why are they not doing
I actually
that?
read an article about how it was
the condom
produced.
companies would be out of fucking business. That's why. That's the only fucking reason.
No, condoms would be equally viable because condoms prevent and slow the spread of STDs, STIs.
Let's get
So,
a pill that prevents STDs. Come on, big
Motrin.
pharmacy. Where are you at, big pharmacy? Stop it. Stop it.
Motrin
You know,
cures everything.
I was like, you just, oh my God, you're such a fucking veteran. Sometimes I can't even with you. Can't even with you.
So,
Oh no good sentence ever starts with so. Just so we're clear.
money can buy happiness.
Oh my God, that was one of mine too. Hey, look, number 12.
Ah,
I said, but to a degree.
yeah.
That's what I put.
There's an
There is
asterisk.
a varying degree that
There
you
is
have
an-
happiness
so-
you can buy.
So people will retort with, "Well, you're still going to be sad if ...
Real happiness is from your loved ones. Yes. You can spend more time with your loved ones if you're fucking
Or
loaded.
If you have any
You know what?
mental health issues that prevents you from being
It's
happy,
a
you can
l-
afford some great therapy."
It's a lot easier to love my brother-in-law from Hawaii. Okay, trust me, money can buy happiness. It can.
He knows who he is.
You know what? I would support my mother-in-law if I had $1 billion.
And you know what? I'm not saying that if you have $1 billion, it's going to solve all your problems, but it's a lot easier to enjoy your problems from a yacht than it is from a
True.
cardboard box.
Honestly, yeah. It takes the biggest stress out of marriage, which is finances.
Which is also one of
the
that's one of the
biggest
largest
stress
causes
out
of
of being a parent, which is finances. Like the biggest stress in your life is gone. So then you can actually focus on fucking living your life. That's it.
yeah. And you can
So-
focus on you. You can take care of a lot of your stressors.
Mm.
You can get some. The fucking cat is underneath the workbench over there. Sorry. Our fucking cat is underneath the workbench over there.
We're goddamn professionals and our cats and they're digging
So yeah, money can buy happiness. Asterisk.
to a degree.
Parentheses and quotes and all that other good
Mhm.
shit.
So I think my parents were asking if skinny jeans were like saltpeter. They're exactly like saltpeter.
Yeah. Squash Peter.
Okay, how about this? Unpopular opinion number 9 on my list. Wild animals have every right to attack you if you're in their domain.
Agree.
If you're going to be a dumbass and you're going to swim in a lake that you know is filled with crocodiles and you know that's their breeding ground, guess what? You're going to get fucking bit by a fucking crocodile and you freaking knew it before you got in there. So it's kind of your fault.
Or how about those dipshits that go catch rattlesnakes for pets, then you get bit by them? Like,
Yeah, you think I feel
you
bad
had
for
that
you,
coming.
you dumbass? Like, yeah.
You had that coming.
I wish he bit you in the balls. Maybe then you'd stop reproducing and breeding more stupid asses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly feel like you're kind of stupid if you want people to feel bad for you. Like, oh no, the bear attacked me. I only climbed into its den. Seriously? You dumbass. Like, no, I don't feel bad for you. It's called natural selection. Let's just play that game. Like, let's put it out there.
Frank actually put way earlier in the comments, unpopular opinion, bring back natural selection.
Oh, look at his next one. Stop putting warning labels on everything.
I agree
Thank you,
100%
Frank.
on the warning labels thing.
Absolutely. Exactly. Let's
If
just
you need a warning label to tell you not to make toast in the shower, you kind of deserve it.
that's a thing that it says that.
Yeah, do not put the toaster in water.
Did you see that meme where they bought a toaster and like a bathtub cork? And they were like, I bought the loaf of bread just so I didn't look weird, like I was going to kill myself. And I was like, that is so funny. Oh my gosh. I loved it so much.
Well, if you are a super fan of something,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably the reason a lot of other people don't like it.
Okay, I'm a super fan of 2 things. 1, Star Wars. 2, Halloween.
So how many Star Wars fans have ruined Star Wars for other people? Because they take the fun out of it because
Did
they're
we
a
take it
super
so
fan.
seriously?
Yeah. Or how many Cowboys fans have ruined Cowboys?
No. The Cowboys.
I mean, the
ruined
Cowboys ruined-
fans.
Cowboys
the Cowboys
ruin
me.
themselves. But Cowboys fans are oftentimes like the worst, or Spurs fans.
Oh, stop it. I don't think that. Okay, yeah, to some degree. This is our fucking year. Y'all don't understand. Look at how many rings we have from 1982. You want me to feel great about you? Good for you.
There are
sweet
people
man.
old
Good
enough.
for you.
There are people that are old enough to vote and buy cigarettes that have never seen the seen the Cowboys and even the NFC Championship.
Okay, that's kind of true.
It is very, very true.
But
I think the fandom is oftentimes the downfall of various things.
That's rough. That's rough to hear as a fan. As a super fan of something, that's rough to hear.
Oh, some of the stuff I've said tonight, I'm definitely guilty of.
Yeah.
I admit it. I had to kind of have a come to Jesus talk, especially with some of the gatekeeping stuff. I used to be a super gatekeeper with certain things, different music, things like that. I called myself out on it earlier. So
I don't know who super Facebook user is, but we're gonna call them Fuckhead. Fuckhead says, I've only watched 2 Star Wars movies, and both were this year at 42 years old. Can you not put it up there when I'm reading it there? Because then you block it there.
Sorry.
Too late.
So as y'all can see on the screen, for those who are watching and not listening, this is why we tell you to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, because it just says Facebook user. We can't tell who it is.
Calling people Facebook user. Fuckhead's way nicer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Face fuck McFuck face.
You are sheltered, and I feel bad for you. You're gonna be in my prayer list.
All right, so what's your next one?
Me again. Let me see. Okay. Unpopular opinion in this world where women like to victimize themselves. I am going to say this.
I like where this is going.
There has never been a better time to be a woman. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Okay. I make more money than any other person in my department, male or female. So I don't think it has anything to do with your gender. Maybe it has something to do with you. Have you checked that shit? Have you checked your attitude at the door? Like, if you work your ass off, you earn that fucking promotion. You earn that pay raise. Look at how many women are CEOs now. How many have advanced degrees compared to men? We live in a great world right now where women are ruling the world and men are like, holy shit, all this like this toxic masculinity is now demonized. We are in a great world right now, okay? Stop bitching and just enjoy it for a while, okay? Like, our ancestors fought for our right to vote and for our equal rights. Okay, great. Now enjoy those fucking equal rights and stop bitching.
Or like you feminists that say that you want to have the same rights as guns. Okay, well, you need to be registered. You're not allowed in any government buildings, bars, airports.
Or hey, do you misfire, sweetie? I don't think so. Someone has to load that shit and cock it, okay? So don't tell me that a gun goes off without support, because you don't, obviously. I'm just saying that there has never been a better time to be a woman. Please enjoy it. Just stop complaining about men being paid more. I think that's going out the window. My CEO, my CFO, they're all freaking women right now in the medical system I work for. Okay. I'm just saying, this is a great world we live in. Just fucking enjoy it and stop bitching. Okay.
Yeah. Reach for something besides
You're not happy because you work with men, like, and you think that they get paid more than you do. Or there's that one guy who comes in on weekends and does this and does that. And he gets paid more than you and you're complaining. How about you work as hard? Like, seriously, I've never had a point in my career where I thought a guy got more than I did because he was a man. Never, not one time. And maybe I'm the select few, or maybe that's just going by the wayside and the people complaining are that one exception. Maybe it is out there. Absolutely. I'm sure it is, but there's also those jobs out there where it's the women that are on top and giving the women the positions and the promotions and the raises, and the men aren't because they're men. Like, I think it goes both ways now. I think
not only that, when
everywhere.
These women talk about this, number one, they're only talking about powers of position. The women that are arguing, they want CEOs, CFOs, they're not talking about, well, I want to be the most paid bricklayer. I want to be the most paid ditch digger. I want to be the most paid, whenever you hear these arguments being made, it's always about upper echelon positions when
Mhm.
all these other fields that have great welders, a lot of these trades where people get paid a lot. And when you take all the male versus female incomes and you put every single job in there, and then you come out with a mean average, then yeah, well, when the females aren't in these high paying jobs like welding where they get paid $75 an hour.
From my experience, from being management and seeing people interview and people apply for positions, the ones that were complaining about not getting the positions or the money they wanted, usually, and I mean,
they're crybaby bitches.
No, I'm saying usually there was a reason behind it. They just won't see their fault in it.
Oh yeah, well that's
honestly what it was. It was, yeah, I'm not going to pay you that because you're not worth that. You've only been in this job 5 years. You want me to pay you what someone who's been doing it 20 years is getting? That's not happening. You need to earn that 20-year salary. You don't get this promotion. I don't care what you have. You have no leadership skills. You're showing me no leadership skills whatsoever in the workplace and the day-to-day action. Why would I promote you? That it's always those that are complaining that they aren't getting promoted, and they always try to blame it on something else besides themselves. And it's like, okay.
So Chaz brings something up about Andrew Tate. There's a couple paragraphs. We're running close to the end of time, so I want to bring I want to read those. I want to look into. I'm sure I've seen Andrew Tate before. The name sounds familiar. Before I say anything that is endorsing him or anything like that, I kind of want to read a little bit about the dude. Don't need shit falling back on me later because I say enough shit on my own accord. But what you were saying, Joel commented saying, if they didn't or don't earn what they want, they didn't earn it. It's called earn, all in capital letters. I agree.
Exactly.
I am going to say
earning something these days is completely underrated, and maybe that is the unpopular opinion. You got to earn.
So I'm gonna lighten it up some. We've done some pretty.
Thank you. We did some serious shit.
We went pretty serious. I think every holiday deserves its own time frame. Keep Christmas out your fucking mouth until the day after Thanksgiving. Keep Thanksgiving out of your fucking mouth until after Halloween. Every holiday deserves its own time. I get, I'm not going to get into all the nuance of Christmas is a Christian holiday, and then, but the certain aspects are stolen by pagans, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit about all that. Yeah. But for whatever reason you celebrate whatever holiday, give it its due time and enjoy it for what it is. Whatever traditions you have, your family has, JD and
I think JD and I disagree on the time frame though. So my thing is fall, spring, summer, winter. It's 3-month processes. So okay, summer is what? June, July, August. And then in fall is September, October, November, and then winter is December, January, February. So to me, you should decorate to such based on the season, but he doesn't see that.
So that means
fall
we can't.
Hasn't started yet. I'm like, okay, calm down now.
We can't decorate for Christmas because it's a winter holiday until December 22nd because that is the beginning of winter.
No.
I'm just using your own logic.
No, I literally just said September, October, November is fall, and December, January, and February are winter, and I can start decorating for winter December 1st. You did not listen to a word I said.
Okay, so yeah, December 1st start decorating for winter. That's cool.
No, you are not cool with that because every time I try to, you lose your crap.
Yeah, December 1st, yes.
Winter isn't until
No.
You do that all the time.
The day after Thanksgiving, Christmas shit can start coming out. I'm okay with that. Just wait till after Thanksgiving.
Mother freaking liar.
No.
I'm calling you out front Jesus and everything. God knows.
Kids. Hey,
God knows.
Y'all come ask my kids. They'll back me up.
Yeah, they will back me up, not you.
Liar.
They'll be like, well, mom has no decorations up because dad already took the fall shit down and we can't put the Christmas shit up yet because it's not winter.
The day after Thanksgiving.
You are bold-faced lying.
No, I'm not.
lion. Look at the ugly lion. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna say this because I know you're not gonna like it. Avocado's not good by itself. It's only good with other things. Like
I agree.
as guacamole, it's good with a BLT. It's good with literally anything else. It's amazing.
At least some salt.
But I can't
something.
eat it by itself.
I agree with that.
Oh wow!
You need salt or
so
some.
Surprised.
Like even if you just cube it, put some salt on it, it's good.
Well, I have to say something controversial for you. Okay, how about hear about this? Mustard is the best condiment.
Everybody, as anybody knows that ranch is the best condiment.
Ranch is not a condiment. It is a
ranch is a condiment.
Dressing. It's a salad
and
dressing.
A salad dressing is a condiment.
No, it's a salad dressing, baby.
Which is a
condiments and salad dressings are two different things.
Well, mayonnaise is a salad dressing.
Oh my God! What
look
the fuck is
look at the fucking label.
I don't care. I think mustard's better than freaking mayo. So you're not literally not proving a point to me whatsoever right now. So keep going.
Ranch is the best condiment. And I think ketchup's better.
Oh, now we have a conversation.
But it's got to be like the good, like Whataburger ketchup.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, yellow mustard. Like I literally put mustard on anything, either regular mustard, like yellow mustard or honey mustard.
Chaz agrees. JD for the win.
Anything. Yeah. So does Frank. Mustard sucks. Really?
I like mustard. Mustard has its purpose. You know, you can't have you can't have deviled eggs without mustard.
Thank you. Egg salad, tuna salad. None of them are the same without mustard.
Tuna salad you can have without mustard.
A burger is not the same without mustard. I can't have a burger without mustard and it tastes like a burger to me.
But if you're gonna do it,
have mustard without ketchup.
Mustard has to go on the top bun.
I can literally have a burger without ketchup and it's still a burger to me. But if I have it without mustard, it's bland.
You got a point.
Did I just win this fucking argument with JD?
No.
Oh my God, what is this?
You got a
Why
point.
Are the colors so bright? The colors are bright. Oh my God. Come on, that was good. That was good. Seriously.
See, Chaz says that Whoppers have ketchup and mayo, but I'm one of those weird fucks that anywhere I go, I ask for mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup on my burgers because I like all the condiments.
Boom.
So
boom.
I think
boom.
Universities are a scam.
Totally.
Now, is education a scam? Absolutely the fuck not. Kat and I are both just re-enrolled. We're both going back for our MBAs.
Okay, I wish I had the power to show a clip where JD once upon a time said, unpopular opinion, degrees are worthless. You can get promoted without them, which, to some degree, I got promoted a lot without a fucking degree. But you and I are both facing promotions that require a what?
The degree. Now, I stand by what I just said at this very moment, and I also stand by what I said in the past. Depending on the field, like if you're in the oil fields, a degree is trash. You can make it to company man, which is like $1,500 a day fucking salary with 0 degree whatsoever. That's all just at how good you are at sucking cock to move up.
Oh my God, I'm really going to say that. I went the wrong field.
She really is. Let me tell you. But
I went the wrong field.
But for where I'm at now, like in the steel mill, I can move up without a degree from where I'm at right now, but it's going to be years and years and years and years before I move up a little bit. But if I get a degree, then it opens up managerial areas or doors.
My thing is I'm actually facing a promotion. I'm probably going to get contingents on me getting that degree.
To go back to the opinion about universities being a scam, the fact that if I'm going for a business management degree, what the fuck do I need to know about ancient Egyptian fine arts?
Time out. I got 130 semester hours years ago when I graduated college, got my associate's degree, which if you can do the math, that's a lot. It's enough for a bachelor's degree. Yeah. But to me, I was a couple of classes away from getting my bachelor's degree. I was 20 years old and I didn't think it was important at the time. Now I know it was. I'm dumbass. Okay. Went back to college as an adult. That was 5 years ago. And the colleges require you meet their course obligations to get your bachelor's degree. And they have the right to change it at any time, which means I went to school for 2 years and then they changed their degree plan and it set me back 2 years. What does that mean? It means that those last 2 years were for them to just fucking make money and my degree, and it mean nothing to me. So I dropped out. So colleges change things, require things just for this.
A lot of the classes
fucking can, and so they can make money off of you.
They're like, well, you're required to have this many hours of schooling for a degree, whatever the degree is. It doesn't matter. You know, let's just say for all intents and purposes, 120 semester hours for a bachelor's degree.
It doesn't matter.
But only 65 of that is actually directed at whatever specialty you're trying to do, and the rest of it is just filler because that's how they make money.
I have over 150 semester hours.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Don't have a bachelor's degree.
I get that, but but what they're saying is you need these specific 120 hours that we say you need, but only 65 of that. So like just barely over half of what they're making you do is specialized towards whatever job you're trying to get.
Usually less than that. Usually it's less than
because there's all the physical fitness, there's all the electives, there's all this crap.
You have to go through your basics, and then you have to go through your preliminary basics or whatever it is, the ones that are before your degree plan, and then your degree plan. So there's like 3 levels.
Colleges should be run like trade schools. You have your degree plan, and everything you do is focused on that.
So that goes to one of mine.
That in colleges just charge entirely. It shouldn't cost you $30,000 a semester to go to school.
That's why we're going to an online college. And you know what? Guess what? My online degree is gonna be worth just as much as your university degree. So suck it. Anyway, so one of my unpopular opinions is kids are going to school for 8-9 hours a day. They should not have to come home and do fucking homework. Okay, that's like me working 8 hours a day at work, then having to come home and do work. No. Am I getting paid for it? The fuck I am. No. You teach them at school, like let them be fucking kids when they come home. Like don't send them home with 7 hours of fucking homework that is impossible for them to finish. Like that's just mean.
I agree.
And it's not about being a parent and having to help them with it. No, it's about the fucking kid being a fucking kid. Like let them be a fucking kid. So
I agree to a point. Now, should they have vocabulary words that they need to study? Spelling words they need to study?
That's fine. Or
study for your test.
Study for that's not homework. Yeah. That's studying for a test.
But yeah, sending them home with literally 3 or 4 hours of homework a night is ridiculous.
I also think they had these assignments during class. They didn't finish them. They had to finish them at home. That's fair. Okay. They didn't do the assigned work during class.
Yeah, as long as the teacher doesn't take advantage of that and be like, yeah, I'm giving you three classes worth of shit in one.
True. But like, if I give you a reasonable amount of work and you decide to slack off in class and then you have to do it at home, yeah, that makes total sense because you fucking slacked off. But other than that, no. Sorry. So I don't give a fuck.
So we're just gonna
spit. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire these guys.
Rapid fire it. I got 3 more.
So I think I have 1, 2. I have 3 more too. So iPhones and Apple people, it's a cult. Your shit is trash.
It's a religion. Your iPhone's shit.
Yeah, your iPhone is trash. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but your camera, Samsung did that 4 years ago.
Facial recognition, we've been doing that for like a decade. Okay, next.
Yours.
Oh shit.
Rapid fire.
Gin and scotch suck. You just drink it to be cool. It sucks.
Yeah, gin is definitely trash. Most scotches, not a fan.
No, all scotches suck. They suck. They taste disgusting.
No, not all scotches.
All scotches.
No, we disagree.
Unpopular opinion. Shut the fuck up and do your next one.
Pajamas are not made for shopping.
I reject that. Workout gear is okay though.
Yeah, workout gears. Okay, but pajamas, like straight up, like flannel pajama bottoms, slides, and that's not made for going full on grocery shopping.
Not every couple should have kids.
I agree. There are people that definitely don't need to have fucking kids.
Nope, don't reproduce. Don't do us a favor and wrap that shit up.
I think a lot of people lie about liking things just to fit in or to feel better, smarter, or more superior. Like IPA guys.
Oh my God, I hate IPAs. I literally had a doctor say, I didn't like IPAs, but I've gotten used to them, which means you don't fucking like them. You just got used to them because you wanted to. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, like I've been to so many breweries, or we've been to so many breweries where it's like, and somebody's like, sit there, they'll take a drink. It's really good.
Yeah.
You know, as they make a cringe face.
Awful.
Like, if you don't like something, it's
Just
cool to say you don't like it.
It's cool. And then my last one, people don't really enjoy the gym. They enjoy the results of going to the gym. Like, working out sucks, but having a tight ass fucking body doesn't suck.
No,
just admit it. You don't like fucking going. No one likes fucking going. We're all being tortured by ourselves just so we look hot. So just stop acting pretentious.
I agree with that mostly. So with that, we got to call it a night. Kat's got to get up in the morning to go to work. I got to work on the house tomorrow.
Yeah,
So, but thank you all for tuning in. Make sure that you can go check out all of our old episodes on YouTube or any of your favorite podcasting platforms, Apple, Google, Spotify, all those cool ones. We definitely appreciate everybody that got involved with the comments.
I'm going to load JD up with like 3 Jello shots and take advantage of them. So have that picture in your head right now.
Yeah. Definitely want to thank all of our sponsors for making this happen, especially 5x5 Brewing Company. We can't do it without them, even though we're not drinking a beer tonight. We're drinking liquor. If you are out drinking or you plan on going out drinking, make sure that you find a sober ride home. Get yourself an Uber. Crawl, walk. Oh shit! She just pointed out on the monitor that there's a huge typo in the title.
No, we're living it. It's a throwback.
It's
not a throwback. It's a throwback.
Yep. And with that, we are calling it night. Thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Same drunk time, same drunk channel. Bye, everybody.